Good morning and welcome to another vlog. And as of now, I'm in the park, which is the King George Park. And just look at this. See, there's a lot of doves, including the wild ducks, I think. I don't know what kind of duck this is, but this is the view. Okay. I've seen in most part of the other part of Canada, there are some new immigrant. They're trying to catch this pigeon. I don't know for food purposes or whatever. But come on, you're immigrant. You should respect the country's natures and look at that. How do you think it will be the extension of your country once you become an immigrant in Canada, right? And this is usually they are doing some of what do you call that one let's say this one. So in a few months from now they're going to have a like a event from roughing. I'm not sure if it's that called roughing or what. And this lake is going all the way through there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to explore it or whatever, but I will try to at least reach half of it. This is the only year that I started to explore Newfoundland and Labrador, and they call people here as a newfie. See, because who knows, after a couple of years I'm going to move up out to in other state, like in Toronto, if given a chance. But I would like to enjoy the view. It's good for jogging, hiking, or just walking. Like, just enjoy the summer vibe. Because a couple of months from now, like around October or November, December, snow will start. So, just enjoy it. See, if you're living in this house, oh my god, you have a good view of your frontage. So I'm not going to speak more often because I just want to focus on the view or everything. Unfortunately, I never didn't saw any fish. See, it's really good view, to be honest. And I've never been here during winter, the snow season. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a frozen lake. See, daddy's jogging. Oh, there's a small fish. It's like, I don't know if it's like a botete or what. Oh, ducky ducky. So just a feedback of my life here in Newfoundland. So I came here around September of 2003, and fortunately enough, and thanks God that I landed as a PR. So it means that I don't need to count my work permit days to be qualified for a citizenship. So meaning that I landed here in the Newfoundland and Labrador as a permanent resident. So my counting is 1:1. So for you to be able to be Canadian citizen, you should be at least 3 years living. And if ever you decide to have vacation, so it's the 3 years calculated by days minus the days you've been out of the country. And yes, I still don't have the accent of a newfie, but I don't know, because it's too hard for me to catch up with their accent and how fast they are speaking. So sometimes I really get, you know, it's like it give me some times to understand what they're trying to say, because aside from having an accent, they also have a like Irish sounds. So can you imagine like a British speaking fluently and straight, and your mind just need to catch up for what they're saying. Sometimes I just not my head. It's like I understand what they're saying, but what to do? Okay then. So as far as my citizenship journey, so I still need so I'm going 2 years this coming September. So after that, 1 year more. It's really good. It's so windy. It's so cold. It's not that hot, and it's not cold. It's like tolerable like that. I wish they have like a fishing here, but as I go farther or whatever, like nothing. So maybe there's no big fish here to catch. And by the way, so speaking of my adventure here in Newfoundland and Labrador, so as I told you, or as I mentioned, that I came here around September of 2023. So my first work as a food counter attendant, and it's all around position for like most of us if you're going to work in the food industry. And so far. So I'm turning 2 years in September 2025, and I already got three job or three company. This first company, like, there's no wrong about it. The issue is I could not have a complete 40 hours per week. So at least for you to like manage your life here, you should at least have 80 hours bi-weekly. So means like 40 hours, 40 hours. And here's two days off and 5 days work. And my first company was not giving me enough working hours. It's always like 5, 6, 7, and 8. And unfortunately sometimes I go evening shift because of the some employees request that they could not work in the night, or they could not work past tense like that. And from that reason I decided to find another job. And fortunately enough, from a referral from a friend of friends, I got a new job as a deli clerk. So that's good enough for me because I got complete 80 hours bi-weekly. The issue now there is, by law, it's supposed to be if you're working 80 hours bi-weekly, so 40 hours by week, that's considered as a full-time. So that is the issue of my current company. So like you're working 40 hours, but you're still considered as part-timer. So you cannot get the full benefit of a full-timer because they intend to cut the 80 hours bi-weekly. So in our paycheck you will see like you're working 30s, like, so 40 like 80, right? So they will cut certain minutes and they will consider it as overtime. So at least your paycheck won't appear you're working full-time. You understand? If you're here in Canada, you will understand my point. So from a friend of friend again, I got a new job in a bakery, and I will work as a baker. Moving here in summer is like a pretty good job if you have a mowing company, because that's the only time they could have a proper job for the whole summer. But again, so continue to my story. So now I'm going to start in my new company, and this time I will get the full-time status, and in the same time I will be taking 80 hours bi-weekly. So means like after 80 you will get your overtime. It's not like the previous company that they will put point 20 seconds or at least 1 minute and consider as an overtime, just to prevent you from having a full-time status. So but anyway, as I said, so I will start with the new company, and hopefully everything goes well, and I could stick with them as long as I wanted to, because working is not issue with me as long as I'm just getting the full benefit of it. And wait, so as you can see, there's no food stall around this lake. It's just purely like for viewing purposes. So what is my plan here in Canada? So of course, first considering the citizenship, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm willing to work like when I'm 60s or 50s like that, because most of my, not most, but some of my co-worker in my previous job, I've seen people at the age of like 60, 55, like pension years, they're still working. So this is their life. So I don't know what's the reason about behind it, why they're still working on that certain age. But as they said, if you have a lot of like need to pay mortgages, car insurance, gas, food, and everything, yeah, I think that's the reason why you need to work up to the 60s, 55. But in Philippines, at that age, you can just sit back, relax, and being in the province is one of the good point in Philippines. But here, I'm not sure, because in my age now, I am so really tired of working, to be honest. But what to do? So now we're heading back, and I think there's a cemetery on that side. We need to explore that one, and this is the only house on this area, which really I said before, it's a good thing that it's the only house. I'm back with these duckies, dove and seagulls. I think that is seagull. Nangingitlog din kaya itong mga definitely nangingitlog, pero they are living here quietly and peacefully. See, they're not being disturbed like, I'm not sure, in the other part of the province where I watch some of the TikTok's video that they're catching pigeons and ducks. This is the cemetery. Even the cemetery that they have, it's not like compared to our country. Oh, see, it's like they're living here peacefully. Not living, lying there peacefully. Hindi siya squatter like sa atin. Of punong-puno na to ng ano, sementeryo nila, ganyan kaluwag. Ikutin ko sana siya pero hindi ko kaya. Gusto ko lang magmuni-muni. So dati dito ako nag-grocery when I'm still working in my first company. Because it's along the bus route. So maraming silent moments sa video to, but what to do? There's puppies, bulldog. Again, I don't know what that life will bring me. If it's just work, sleep, house, work, sleep, house, and vacation. Hopefully things get better after that. Speaking of buhok, di ko pa siya talaga na-try magpagupit sa barbershop or anything because ang mahal. Ang ginagawa ko na lang is undercut. So ginaganon ko lang yung buhok ko, yan, then yun, razor ko na lang. Kasi ang mahal niya, aside dun sa babayaran mo sa barber, so parang compulsory pa na mag-tip ka. So it's like estimated around 30, 40 or 50 ang babayaran mo. So ako na lang nagkakat ng sarili kong buhok. Kasi mahaba na. So, plano kong pahabain to. Nakatali na nga yan, no? So that's my life in Foundland, Canada, and hopefully become a newfie. This is like I mentioned before, they called people here is like newfie. Anyway, so I need to end this vlog now, and hopefully for the next video I will explore another place here in Canada, in Foundland, Canada. So this is one of those tourist spots to consider to visit along Canada. Okay, see you in the next vlog. Bye.